You know, I had that Finga Killaz and things, but it never worked out. My daddy made me shut it down when I was a kid, and I just never got around to starting it. And why? There's already this thing. There's already that big company, Flat Face. It's like I'm sponsored by Flat Face Fingerboards, but I'm not sponsored by Flat Face Fingerboards. I have to work and buy a flat face fingerboard just like anybody else does, like I have in the past, because I broke my flat face. But what else can I say but flat face fingerboards? It's the best in the business. It's been the best in the business since I feel like I was born. They've been the best in the business. Flat face oak collaboration wheels, 2.0, new shape, 6 color combinations. And Mike Schneider was highly relatable to me when I lived in the US because he was one of the other sort of, he had the Schneider last name. We'll just keep it at that. He had the Schneider last name. But yeah, oh, look at the prices. They went down since I last remember. $42, you can pick up a Black River deck. Black River decks? Oh, I'm thinking about something else. Was it Black River decks that I used to like? I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. It's been so long. I used to buy decks. Berlin Wood is what I used to like. Berlin Wood. That was my favorite. And I remember when I first got a Berlin Wood, my dad said, "What the hell is this from Germany?" And he was freaking. Okay, to the point where I could have gotten in trouble because I had gotten something from Germany. But I remember the feeling when I first had gotten something from Germany when I lived in Little Old Tennessee is what I we used to think of it, Little Old Tennessee in our world or whatever, I guess at the time. But anyway, I'll buy something here or there. Even their flat face completes are really nice for $69. But I know you have to pay also a importation charge. They did anyway the last time I ordered one. The board cost or the complete set or whatever cost a certain amount of money, and then they charged me like $50, $35 importation to Canada. But they're worth it. They're worth it enough where even me, StacksAMilli, I'm saving my money up for a flat face. Rendezvous. Yes, I watched all their Rendezvous. Yeah. I used to be a really judgmental kid, eh? And I used to, well, that's how it is when you have parents, and especially the things I was dealing with. It made me mad as hell when I was a kid. But I'm not mad anymore, but I used to be mad as hell, let's just put it that way. But I used to wish I could hang out to go to the rendezvous, but there was something off with me from the get-go. Now that I think back, but it was the home life, I think. It was the home life. Anyway, look at this cat. Yeah, look at this. Caramel swirls. This is when everyone was young. Mike was super young in this one. I used to consider Mike like this really cool kid that knew how to hang out with other people. But as I got older, believe it or not, I socialized with people too. I've always been like this hermit. Andrew Cuppen used to be super famous around the time, and I even got a little bit famous, but I never used to take videos or pictures or nothing. Me and my dad, well, my dad was super incognito. So I generally started being incognito just like him, but then I started to realize, hey, incognito is a certain thing or whatever. You're not really supposed to be incognito or whatever. You're supposed to be like just a normal American or whatever, you know? And I that's when I started to sort of just be like a normal person and not hide my name. Because back in the day, everybody had those like hacker usernames and stuff, handles and whatnot. And they've generally still there's people that use handles, and I still use handles. It's a certain thing. Certain people use handles. But I started using handles, but now I'm known as my real name with my famous handle, StacksAMilli. I've had many different handles. AKKilla239 was one of my first handles. I was in Florida. This guy was like, hey, we're 239. Click on Xbox, make it. Or no, he's AK239. He's like, you have to have AK in your name, and you have to have 239 in your name, because 239 is the area code for Lee County, Florida, and whatnot. Like, all right. So I made AK Killa 239. Then I went to Radiation. My name was Radiation when I started to learn how about hacking and all that. But I never really got super good of it because I learned how to. My friend Russell had hacked this gaming hack website, and game hacks were seen as illegal, and he wanted to be FBI, so he hacked this game website and he got their database. And that's the first time I ever really made significant change or whatever from sales. I sold the database on this forum called Hack Forums. Many people know it. Now I don't think they'd allow something like this, but this was at the very beginning, past the statute of limitations, like way back in. Um, that's when I realized, oh my gosh, I'd rather just do sales. And I sold the database and made like 35 bucks off of it. And I gypped Russell. I didn't send him nothing. My friend Russell Chuma. And he's been my friend since then. That was like back in '07 all the way till 2021. He was my friend. Russell Juma, you know. And you know what the database was? Rage Kings. It was this big game hack website back in the day. It was hilarious. And I think they got oh yeah, the database had people's VIP accounts, admin accounts, everything. So whoever bought the database went in on them. Okay, I don't even know who it was that bought it, but they went in on Rage Kings because they don't exist anymore. So whoever bought that database for 40 bucks, bro, destroyed Rage Kings. Okay, destroyed them where they're not even existent anymore. So that's almost scary because why didn't the person just make Rage Kings again if the website just got hacked? It must have been something big.
Bring me your silence. This is the sound of the headhunters. It's time to introduce me to a very own sound.
That's one game I used to play, Combat Arms, because that's one of the games that Rage Kings hacked. Same with This Game Sucks, and I think the guy that owns This Game Sucks is no longer around. His name was Soviet, and I think there were older guys that passed away or something. Oh no, thisgamesucks.net is still up. What the heck? He's back up? I thought he died. I thought Soviet died. When did this come back up? This is new. Soviet's back. Thisgamesucks.net. What was I going to say about... Oh, I used to hack and all that. Look. Oh, here's my original Reddit. I don't know what the hell's on it. I better not look. But watch, I'm on YouTube. Where are we? YouTube. I think it should still be up. My first ever YouTube account. Well, not first ever. I had one before it that took off. But this is my first one that's still up that took off. And I used to hack games and all that. Like, here's one of my Combat Arms videos or whatever, where I used to hack games or whatever. But I don't go on here, and I reposted a bunch of ventrilo harassment ones that really took off. And I can't believe it's been so long that this one has never been taken down. Or like, I can't believe this one's never been taken down. Look at this one. When I started this forum called Epidemic back then, and oh, this was the Mickey Avalon song, Radiation versus Emo Kid. Oh, this is when I'm in Linden, Tennessee. You can't really see it, but this is me in the orange or whatever. And I don't know if he's playing or whatever, but we got into a fight or whatever. And but he pushed me off. Watch, he's pushing me off, and then my buddy's like,
You better back him up.
yeah, he tells me to go aside, but I'm breathing like a. Yeah, I always have lung issues or whatever. But anyway, that thing's old or whatever, super old. Super old. And it wasn't that good a quality, but shout out to Kyle Reister for getting that one. Anyhow, but now I got monetization on YouTube, bringing in the bucks. I'm at like $30 almost now in monetization ad revenue, so I know it's only going to go up from here, unless somebody sabotages me and takes me down or something out of some weird thing. But I shouldn't. I'm partnered with YouTube as long as they have a 3-strike rule policy on there. So I'm trying to like stay within their guidelines when it comes to content creation. I got a lot of new shorts coming out. I got so many videos in my video manager, whatever I have to edit and all that to get done. A lot of music. Oh, they did this big combination artist channel thing with all my brother's music, all that. They put it all on this My Life Vault channel. It's all one big thing now. Bring in the big cake, So when we cut the cake, everybody gets a slice. Because before they were eating crumbs. Yeah, I see, like, I don't know, but I'm not going to get into that because I don't want it to happen again. And it gets annoying having to explain stuff to a weird level every single time. It gets really annoying. Tashia, yeah, Tashia. That's my brother's wife or girlfriend or what have you. Or fiance. I don't know. He hasn't told me. He has to propose. But who knows, okay? I don't know what the hell's going on. That's none of my business, really. I would be told if that was the case. Or maybe they're common law. A lot of people are common law. Common law is after a certain amount of time, that person is considered that person's wife or what have you, even if they haven't been married or what have you. That's not the case. Oh, I guess, yeah, even with your mother and your father, there's common law. Or your girlfriend, there's a common law. Like, for instance, that JJ broke into my mom's house and tried to home invade or what have you because my mom was the one on the lease, the rent or whatever, and I'm standing there under common law, that being my mother. I was able to defend her life and save her life from this man or whatever using physical force under common law. Even if my name wasn't on the lease as the owner or whatever, I could still there protect it there unprotected because that's my mother who birthed me and I'm staying there under her whatever, and that's common law or etc. etc. And I even just learned that now too. So I'm learning as you learn as well. Teaches. Look at this carrot cake. Oh my goodness. Anyway, honey cake. Ugh. I hate Hennessy. Okay, it's disgusting. Like very rarely, but I've had enough of it where I can't believe people still promote it. That cake didn't look too bad though. The cake with Hennessy didn't look too bad, But no, I don't support Hennessy. I don't promote it. And really, I was doing like I did one or two wine videos or whatever. Yeah, and I don't even want to show the wine. Even when I have a good glass, maybe I will eventually, but I just didn't want to even show them. Didn't even want to show wine, didn't even want to show alcohol at all, really. Because I'm sick of it in my stomach and my brain and all that. So why the heck would I show it when I don't really care to even look at it? I don't even like to, even looking at it makes me sick. The alcoholic beverages. The emojis, I don't mind the emojis, but when you're talking about a real alcoholic beverage, I don't like looking at it. Now, some people might. That's the only reason why I might share it if I was. Look at these fresh strawberries with the fresh raspberries and the fresh blueberries. Yeah. Birthday cake. I know you can only enjoy this stuff for so long, then you perish. Why do you have to make every day that I'm enjoying talking about perishing? I'm not wearing Parish, am I? Yeah, my brother bought me Parish before when I was a kid, younger, 15, bought me Parish. You can even find it. Anyways, because it's not even loading now. It's I got some kind of thing going on. Anyways, subscribe.